She was still holding the envelope when I walked in. She did not see me. This is the moment that would change everything. Today, we're diving into one of the best true crime stories of our time, a $12 million heist that went unsolved for 15 years. But now, thanks to AI facial recognition, the truth has finally come to light. 030 the bet. I'm going to test AI facial recognition and show you exactly what happens. We've all heard about the potential of AI in solving crimes, but does it really live up to the hype? That's what we're about to find out. In this video, we'll follow the timeline of the heist, the investigation, and how modern technology finally cracked the case. 130 the rules. What am I testing? How will I measure success? First, let's set the stage. On a fateful night in 2011, a daring heist took place at the Central Bank of City Name. The thieves made off with $12 million in cash and jewels. Despite an extensive investigation, the culprits remained at large for 15 years. Now, with the help of AI facial recognition, we'll see if we can finally bring them to justice. To measure success, we'll look at the accuracy of the AI in identifying the suspects, the speed at which it processes the data, and any unexpected challenges that arise along the way. If the AI can provide concrete leads that lead to arrests, then we'll consider it a success. 2 o'clock, the investigation begins. The initial investigation was exhaustive. Surveillance footage, witness statements, and forensic evidence were all analyzed, but nothing pointed to the identities of the perpetrators. The case grew cold, and the trail went ice cold. Fast forward to 2026, and the advent of AI facial recognition technology has given investigators a new tool in their arsenal. 3 o'clock, the technology AI facial recognition works by analyzing facial features and comparing them to a database of known individuals. The technology has come a long way since its inception, and it's now being used in various fields, including law enforcement. For this case, investigators uploaded the surveillance footage from the night of the heist into the AI system and waited for the results. 4 o'clock, the results are in the AI, processed the footage, and returned several matches. One of the suspects was identified as John Doe, a known criminal with a history of theft and fraud. The investigators were shocked, but excited at the possibility of finally catching the culprits. They obtained a warrant and raided John Doe's residence, where they found evidence linking him to the heist. 5 o'clock, the arrest. John Doe was arrested and taken into custody. During the interrogation, he confessed to his involvement in the heist and provided information about the other suspects. The investigators were able to track down the remaining culprits and bring them to justice. The case that had been unsolved for 15 years was finally closed, thanks to AI facial recognition technology. 7 o'clock, the surprising part, but the real surprise is coming. As the investigators delved deeper into the case, they discovered something unexpected. One of the suspects was a woman who had been living under an assumed identity for years. She had managed to evade detection by changing her appearance and altering her fingerprints. However, the AI facial recognition technology was able to identify her based on subtle facial features that hadn't changed over time. This discovery highlighted the power of AI in solving complex cases where traditional methods had failed. It also raised questions about privacy and the ethical implications of using such technology in law enforcement. 8 o'clock, final results. The final results were astounding. The AI facial recognition technology had a 95% accuracy rate in identifying the suspects, and it processed the data in a matter of hours. The investigators were able to make arrests and close the case within weeks of using the technology. The suspects were convicted and sentenced to prison, bringing closure to the victims and their families. 9 o'clock, honest verdict. Would I recommend this? Absolutely. The use of AI facial recognition technology in solving crimes has proven to be a game changer. It has the potential to revolutionize law enforcement and bring justice to countless unsolved cases. However, it's important to consider the ethical implications and ensure that the technology is used responsibly. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. We post stories like this every day, and you don't want to miss the next one. Tomorrow, the sisters' revenge 3 months later. Do not miss it. Subscribe and hit the bell. We drop new true crime content every single day. The next story is even crazier. Rate this karma 1 to 10. Was it enough or should have gone further?